where we left off. Warriors did win the finals again. Now, since the last episode, LeBron James has signed with the Lakers. To other things, my Dallas Mavericks actually did sign DeAndre Jordan, so that was really nice. As you guys can see, I did play a game already this season. I'd like to introduce you to a couple. Is still on the Atlanta Hawks. DeMarcus Cousins actually re-signed with the Phoenix Suns for a year for $14 million to the Boston Celtics. They did have they had 3 lottery picks. I don't know if that was kind of by default, if that's kind of how it was already or whatever. But I traded their number 1 overall pick for Jimmy Butler to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they selected Zion Williamson with the first pick, and they also got Gordon Hayward in that trade. He's only on a 1-year deal, and Zion, I think, could definitely use some progression, learning behind Gordon Hayward. How's it going, Zamir? Welcome back to the live feed, my guy. Andrew Wiggins. I actually want to change his position to shooting guard. I think that he would benefit really well in that spot. Yeah, he does go down a little bit, but I think that's kind of more accurate to what his actual rating would be. He's just kind of as it says, an athletic finisher. He's not really a great shooter. Chris Bosh is surprisingly still in 2K. I don't know how to just get him to not be in 2K, so we're going to have to deal with him being the backup center for the Timberwolves. Paul George actually did sign an extension with OKC in this one, which makes me happy. Devin Booker's re-signed with the Suns, and the Spurs roster is looking very interesting with LaMarcus Aldridge as their starting center, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Dejounte Murray, and Lonnie Walker IV, and they actually did draft Cameron Reddish with the 3rd pick because they did not do so great this last season. As for my Mavs, we did sign Jordan Bell and Austin Rivers, both to 2-year deals. We re-signed Al Jefferson, signed Cameron Payne, Darius Miller, and DeAndre Bembry, who's a really nice, I think he's going to be a really decent player. I don't really know why, I just kind of have a feeling. As for the Lakers, not really too much going on here from last season. Kawhi Leonard is still on the Lakers, and Enes Kanter looks like he's actually joined the Lakers, so that's a decent pickup for them. And the big change is the Sacramento Kings. I kind of got sick of them being bad, so I did relocate them to Las Vegas. So welcome to the NBA, to the Las Vegas Luck, who have Hassan Whiteside, Marvin Bagley III, De'Aaron Fox, and Buddy Hield as their in their starting lineup, which I think is actually a pretty good starting 5, especially when you put Bogdan Bogdanovic as your small forward in there as well. That's a really nice league. There wasn't too much going on. Yeah, there was there's rookies that are coming about. We'll look at some of those rookies right now. I forget where to go. Yep, rookie report right here. So Seko Demboya is with the Charlotte Hornets. RJ Barrett on the Bulls. Nasir Little got drafted by the Nets. This was one of the picks that the Celtics traded. As we mentioned earlier, Zion Williamson is on the Timberwolves. And in return, they actually traded for the Timberwolves' 10th pick. I don't remember who they got the 10th pick from, but they drafted Daniel Gafford. I don't really know much about him, but he looks like a decent player. Romeo Lamford actually got drafted by the Hawks at number 13. He did drop quite a bit. We mentioned Cameron Reddish is on the Spurs, and is this Shaq's son or something? I don't know. Sharif O'Neal. He did drop all the way to the 2nd round. When I play MyLeague series, he doesn't drop that far, so... And we got Kostas Antetokounmpo. He was actually drafted last year, but he just hasn't played a single minute. Simisola Shitu. He got drafted 8th overall by the Knicks. It doesn't look like he's actually played at all. And and Bol Bol Manute Bol's son was drafted by the Nets with the 7th pick as well. So there's that for you guys. Today, we're just going to be kind of moving through the NBA season. We're going to sim through these first 2 weeks and see where we are from there. My Mavericks aren't doing so great right now. 4 straight losses, 5 straight losses. That's never a great way to start off your season with 7 straight losses. It looks like Harrison Barnes is injured as well as Dennis Smith, so that may be the reason why. After these 2 weeks, let's go ahead and look at the standings. It looks like my Mavericks we have not won a single game. Sorry about that. Out of the first 9 games of the season, but that's all right. You know, there's still 73 more games to go, so technically we could still tie the Warriors record for most wins. Let's go ahead and look at this. Jalen Brunson is actually starting for us right now at the point guard spot. Looks like Barnes is going to be on the bench for a little while, and Smith looks like he's recovering okay. Luka is surprisingly not doing as well as I thought he might. With Dennis Smith gone, he's shooting about the same as he is, except for just a little bit worse from three-pointer. I like where those free throw numbers are going for, 93%. That's always great to see. And looks like everyone else is kind of doing about what I expected. They got Jordan Bell coming off the bench, which I don't really agree with. I think Jordan Bell needs to be starting. I think he can be a really good power forward. How's it going, Gladiator Falcon? So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings for right now. As usual, Golden State is on top. And surprisingly, Toronto is actually doing very well. They actually signed Chris Paul, partially because I guess the Rockets couldn't re-sign him for some reason or another. I don't really know why they don't have Capella, because I have Capella on the Mavericks. But Chris Paul did sign there, and they got Kyle Lowry coming off the bench. He has regressed quite a bit. I think he's now down to an 80 overall, I believe. And we also have the Hawks, the Kevin Durant-led Hawks, doing all right. The Bulls are doing okay, which is a little bit surprising. And actually, the Celtics are doing well, which is good to see. But my Mavericks are definitely the worst team in the league, along with the Houston Rockets. So we definitely need to step it up on that side of it, on that side of things. So we'll go ahead and simulate a couple more days. We get that first win of the year against the Los Angeles Clippers, which is good to see. Good to see Dennis Smith back on the floor again. As we can see, he didn't do so great in his first 2 games back, so that's not great. I don't remember signing Darius Miller, but he may have just been auto-signed. But yeah, we're actually going to play a game against the reigning Eastern Conference champion Milwaukee Bucks. They did lose in the finals of the last season to the Warriors in 7 games. They were the ones who decided to blow a 3-1 lead this time, so it looks like the Warriors made up for that. But let's go ahead and play this game against the Milwaukee Bucks. Alright, so it looks like they're going with a starting lineup that they actually had this current season. So they still have Bledsoe, Middleton, Antetokounmpo, Parker, and Henson. And we're going to be running with our starting 5 of Smith, Doncic, Miller in replacement for Harrison Barnes, Jordan Bell, and Clint Capella, with Austin Rivers coming off the bench. I don't have anything that I really want to change, other than I actually want Doncic on Antetokounmpo for right now, just because I know Doncic is a little bit of a better defender than Darius Miller. So let's go ahead and get right into this. I am going to have to turn off the what's it called, the commentary. I do like to have it on when I'm like playing by myself, but for the live streams, well, yours truly is the commentary. Sorry about that. No, you guys, I always forget to turn it back on because it doesn't like to save my microphone levels, so sorry about that if you couldn't hear me before. But let's go ahead and get right into this game. There's my man, Dennis Smith Jr. Alright, let's get into this game. Bucks, Mavs. Now this season I am trying to get the Mavericks into the playoffs. We'll see if that happens. I'm not really sure we will. We're still rebuilding. Though we did get close last season. We went 40-42 last season. So nothing to complain about there. We just got to make it better than last season. So hopefully we're going to have at least a winning record this year. And I believe this is also the first time that we have played a game in this series on my Mavericks home court. So that's always cool. And Jabari Parker with the first bucket. That was a nice little jumper right there. So slowly over the next couple seasons, I will actually be changing a lot of the NBA teams' jerseys, and I will be relocating, maybe even adding some teams to the league and whatnot, relocating teams and such like that. I did relocate the Kings, as you guys heard earlier, to Las Vegas and renamed them the Las Vegas Luck. Ooh, a nice little air ball there from Antetokounmpo. Not really, we'll just go ahead and shoot this three. Aw, I thought I would have had that. That's all good. Can't make every shot. Ah. I'm always down for Antetokounmpo to be shooting those mid-range jumpers. He's not really the greatest jump shooter in the world, so... Whoa, that was a bit of a risky pass there. Just trying to get it to Smith. And, well, looks like we turn it over anyways. Smith can't hold on to the ball. Nice little layup there from Eric Bledsoe. That's kind of what he does best. Going and driving to the hoop. There's a reason why his nickname is the mini LeBron, so... This game's going to be a little tough without Harrison Barnes. He's a really good target in the corner for when I want to be shooting threes. Looks like I'm going to be having to rely on Smith and Doncic to get my jumpers. A nice little steal there. Okay, I'm not sure why he had trouble catching that. This game isn't starting. This game is starting very 2K-esque. Players not being able to catch the ball. Either that or I'm just playing like trash. Either way. Not starting off the way that I wanted to. Ooh, there we go. That is definitely a good way to start it off. That's some good defense right there. All right. Well, for some reason, it's decided to... Alright, Darius. It looks like he's actually got the 3-point badge, so I may get him a couple more touches from beyond the arc there. That was a nice shot. Got on Antetokounmpo. Sorry. Trying to post up on Doncic again. That was interesting. It's good that Doncic is actually locking him up. Alright. It's a nice little shot from Eric Bledsoe right there. It's a good shot. She got 5 points out of the Mavericks 8, so only him and Darius have scored so far. And there's a nice little and one from Antetokounmpo. Congratulations to Giannis, by the way, for getting that 2K19 cover. Well deserved. He's certainly one of my favorite players in the NBA. Who knows, maybe I'll even try to have my Mavericks sign him at some point. We'll see if we can make that happen. Ooh. That was a nice little shot. And Antetokounmpo. Well, that's what happens when you get that nice clear lane to the basket, so we definitely need to plug that hole up a lot better. Okay. I want to give Bell a little post up right here. There we go. I know Jabari Parker is not a good defender whatsoever. He's kind of in the vein of like Enes Kanter, except he can shoot a little better, so we're going to try to exploit that matchup a little more. I can see them trying to get it to Bledsoe here, but we'll take that. I was going to try to get it up to Doncic, but I have seen them pick off a couple passes very strangely lately, so we'll go with the fake screen here. And it looks like we got Luka shooting some free throws. All right. So it looks like Luka's starting off having a good game. That makes me happy to see him playing well. I'm going to have to give him more touches. Always love to see the young bloods playing. Well, I say young bloods, but this is Luka's second year now, so. All right. He's just got to play better defense than that, that's for sure. All right, just get that nice easy layup from Smith. Smith, that's his first points of the night. That's a little surprising. Usually he's kind of our primary scorer. Not really the smartest shot from Henson there. Definitely not a shot that he's known for making very much. Alright, so we got Henson over on Capella. Thanks for that like, by the way, Gladiator. I really appreciate the support. Alright, we'll take that foul. They had us locked up there pretty good, so just got to draw the foul. I believe that was on Henson. I'm not a huge fan of those alternate free throw camera angles. They've screwed me up on more than one occasion, especially late in games. So I don't really know how I feel about those, to be honest. Alright, I'm surprised they haven't subbed out Dennis Smith yet, but it looks like, we do have Barnes injured, so Luka and Dennis definitely will be a good matchup to have. I'll dare him to shoot that three if he really wants to. I'm definitely not going to be... Okay, yeah, he's definitely not going to be making those all day, so I don't mind him giving him one of those. Okay. Wow, what a block. We just need to make the smart plays here. We're definitely not doing that. Either that or they're just playing better defense. Either way. Need to step it up a little bit. There we go. That's how you play good defense. Good block by Capella there. Alright, so it looks like we do have, we do have the rest of the bench coming in, except for they're keeping Darius Miller in, which is an interesting choice. I would have wanted him to kind of be the first man off the bench, if anything, so... Interesting choice by the head coach. I do let the coach kind of make his own substitutions, unless we're in a timeout, just because I don't like to... deal with the hassle. I just like to play the game. So we want to give Austin Rivers a good touch right here. He's a good scoring point guard. All right, there we go. Nice, easy layup right there. Interesting shot choice there from Parker, but doesn't go through, so let's make our way up. Kind of wanted him to stay in the post, but looks like we're going to have to charge the bucket here. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Henson does have that long wingspan, and Jefferson isn't exactly the... tallest center in the world. That's what the jumpers, but he's definitely a lot faster than most players his size. So we do need to watch him driving to the rim. He is going to be playing most of the game, so we're going to have to kind of deal with that all night. That's okay. Alright, let's do a nice little pick and fade right here with Dwight Powell. Been hoping to get his... Oh, okay, no, we'll just take the nice easy layup when we can get it. That's going to be tough to guard with Dwight Powell. He's not exactly our fastest player, so we might have to try to contain Giannis a little bit better. It's going to be really tough to contain Giannis without Harrison Barnes. He is by far our team's best defender. I don't know why he pump faked that. I was trying to shoot it, but still make the bucket anyways. So I'm definitely happy about that. Our bench unit is not looking great right now. Looks like they've got Thonmaker in right now. And surprisingly, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's an interesting player to be on the Bucks. He does fit their mold, though. He does fit them with kind of like the long defenders type of thing. We'll take another easy layup, but not going to go in this time. That's, I think, the third time that's happened to the Bucks, so they definitely need to shoot a little better than that. We gotta remember this is the reigning Eastern Conference champion Milwaukee Bucks, however, so looks like we got Jalen Brunson. Give him a good, we'll try to get him a good bucket right here. Nice aggressive drive there from Jalen Brunson. If I'm not mistaken, in real life, this past college season, I think he was voted College Player of the Year. So I'm definitely glad my Mavs drafted him. Got the chance to draft him anyways. In real life, they did also draft Kostas Antetokounmpo, but in the draft that I had for this series, it did not. I did not go all the way to 60, so I did not get the chance to draft Kostas. He's actually on the Miami Heat, as we saw earlier. So good on Jalen for making both of those free throws right there. And we're just kind of winding down the first quarter. Very okay. Interesting move there. Alright, looks like Brunson is not a very good ball handler, so he can't make those moves. Where's the fade? Get a nice little fadeaway here. Cameron Payne from 3. That's not going to go either. Brogdon with the wide open shot. That's going to go in. Alright, so it looks like Milwaukee's just kind of leaning up on our tails here. Let's get a nice pick and roll with Al Jefferson going right here. That's an easy bucket. I said that, and right as I said that, I thought Giannis was going to block it, but good thing he didn't. Or was that Giannis? Yeah, that is Giannis. It's a good rebound right there. We'll just want to kind of push it up. I do want to get a nice, good last second shot here. We'll give it to Cameron Payne. Oh, that's unfortunate, but that was a good shot. Good shot to take at the end of the quarter there. All right, so good game after the end of the first. We do hold a slim 3-point lead, so that's always good. All right, let's get the second quarter underway. Looks like we're rolling out with the same lineup, it looks like. Is this still Darius? Nope. Looks like we do actually have a slightly smaller lineup than usual. They're still actually running Giannis. There we go. Nice little moves there to get the layup. The Bucks do have a really nice roster, though. If you've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope coming off of the bench and Dante DiVincenzo, Malcolm Brogdon and company, it's definitely not a bad lineup. All right, Jalen. All right, nice wide open jumper there for Powell. Glad to see that one go in. I was thinking about facing these 76ers kind of for like the July 4th episode, if you would, just because I know they're kind of the more patriotic team. I really can't defend Giannis today. None of my players really are kind of equipped to, except for Doncic. He's been doing pretty well. But Dwight Powell definitely can't be trusted. No floppy plays? That's kind of the play that I rely on here to get a lot of these guys their touches. So that's a terrible play. I don't know why that plays in the playbook. I'll take the bucket, but that's a terrible play. It takes up the whole shot clock. That's just terrible. Not a huge fan of Dwight Powell trying to defend Giannis here. That's why they're trying to exploit that matchup. You can see. I'm not really surprised that they are. Powell's not exactly the quickest fellow in the world. And even then, he'll still just knock down a jumper in my face, it looks like. So he's already got 16, 7 for 10. He's already going off. We're just going to have to play around it. All right, Al Jefferson, you can't be committing fouls like that. That's going to get me... It's going to get on my nerves a little bit if he commits fouls like that. Especially off the ball. All right, looks like we got Doncic back in the game. We'll just take the pull-up three here. Looks like that's not going in. I do like Doncic on Giannis, though. Looks like he's going to give up the ball. Ah, come on. I don't know what it is. Dwight Powell just seems to get out of position the second that I take control of him. I can't really seem to stop it. I want to give Doncic a nice little isolation play here. Looks like they're not going to let me get it. Sorry, guys. There was a spider on my foot. There was a big old spider on my foot there. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I felt something. I knew I did. And I saw him. Sorry, guys. I have a... funnily enough, I do have a pretty big fear of spiders, so that was a bit freaky for me there. Sorry about that. I want to find him, but we'll get back to the game. Get the nice little layup for Doncic there. Man, that was freaky. Whew. I don't think you guys understand that I really do not like spiders at all. Giannis just too tall for Doncic on that one. Doncic with the bucket again. Doncic is doing well. He's got 11 points. There we go. Jordan Bell flying in from out of nowhere for that rebound. I don't know what you're doing there, Powell. I was trying to get you to post up there. There we go. That's some good ball movement right there. Good bucket by Austin Rivers. I'm totally okay with Giannis shooting, just not with him driving. But it looks like they're just too tall. There we go. Nice alley-oop there from Brunson to Powell. That's what I like to see. There we go. Good defense by Powell for once there. But Giannis definitely made the good move there by getting the defense to switch on him, leaving DiVincenzo wide open. That's a good move. Austin Rivers from the corner. Not today. There we go. Good defense from Powell there, but because we're on Hall of Fame difficulty, Thonmaker's going to pick that right up and score. That's just how Hall of Fame difficulty goes. Alright, looks like we got Dennis Smith back in, so we'll get him a nice quick bucket right here. Ooh, or he'll get that behind the back pass to Darius Miller. That's a good shot right there. Another three. I don't know why that one didn't go in, but what can you do? I really want Smith to be able to hit those wide open threes every time. That's how I want him to kind of be our best player, so. Or rather, our best scorer. I know Doncic is likely to be the best player on the team. At least more than likely. There we go. Get it behind the back pass. Get the dunk. That's how we do it around here. Not gonna let that one go in today. It might be the head coach is the reason why that it's not letting me do the floppy plays. Those are the plays that I like to run. Looks like they did take Giannis out of the game, so we'll go ahead and try to take advantage of that for right now. Sorry guys, I'm like really intent on finding the spider that was crawling on my leg. Yeah, I was just sitting here playing, and all of a sudden I felt something on my leg. It turned out it was a spider. I'm sure we've all had that happen before. And, okay. We'll just have to deal with some 2K cheese right there. That shot definitely shouldn't have gone in. Alright, well, fade Capella right here. So we can get another good dunk for Dennis Smith. Confuse the defense just a little bit. Alright, Bledsoe just bullying his way to the bucket there. hard to stop him there, but he is 4 for 4, so we do need to try to slow him down a little bit. All right. All right, Dennis Smith from 3, but Capella. Nope, not Jordan Bell. Sorry, I thought that was Capella. With a nice little tip in right there. Good defense. Another 3 from Dennis Smith, and that one's going to go right in. Dennis Smith's got 13. Glad to see that. So I will be doing multiple streams tonight. The 2K one will be the one that I'm obviously doing right now, but I will be doing another stream after this as well. Kind of debating on what to do. Little bully ball there, but didn't work really as well as I thought it would with Capella. Works, I'm sure. All right. Not very happy about that possession. Good defense to counter it, but still not too happy about the last possession there, just ending in like the turnover. Okay. Stop that fast break. Okay, well, I'm not really sure what to say about that. I guess stuck in a different animation. We'll make up with it for the Dennis Smith bucket. Come on. All right, so we are up by 8 at halftime. Good lead, good lead. Good, solid lead. Even without Harrison Barnes, it looks like we are coasting to, hopefully, an easy victory. Let's check out some of the highlights from the first half. But I am curious on what you guys want to see more of. Do you guys want to see more of my 2K videos? My Doom videos, which has been relatively fun to make. Or would you guys like to see a third, fourth game? I have been thinking about posting Yu-Gi-Oh deck profiles and Crash Bandicoot videos. So let me know what you guys want to see. And let's get the second half underway. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, and hit that bell notification if you guys want updates every time I go live. I'd definitely be more than happy to have you guys around. And shout out to anyone who's watching this video outside of the live broadcast. If you just decided to click on this and watch it yourself, shout out to you. Let's get the second half underway. All right, John Henson's just blocking everything today, so we may... I'm not sure if that's a 2K thing, because I know he's not the greatest defender, just in general. He's just not a very good defender. That is why he just kind of sticks on the bench for the Bucks. Good defense there from Doncic. That's what I expect from him on Giannis. I thought he would be a lot. He was open when I started to shoot it, but very, very quickly just got out of control there. All right, Giannis, you want to shoot that three? I'll take the ill-advised jumper there. And we'll take the nice, easy layup there. Good defense there from Jordan Bell. Jabari gets the rebound, it looks like. And somehow avoids the offensive 3-second violation. Get another easy layup for Doncic. He's just having a ball right now. He's got 18. I may as well keep giving him the ball. He's having a good scoring night. Got Doncic open, shooting the three. Might want to calm down on giving Doncic the ball too much. And coach settings in this because those floppy plays are very essential to how I play the game in general. So get another good easy layup for Dennis Smith. We are just toasting them on the inside. No need to have any substitutions here. Well, unless they, you know, the coach decides he wants to, but I certainly don't. Make up your mind, 2K. Who do you want me to guard? I'll take that foul. That was a little confusing there. I was ready to go for the switch there, but they decided that I had to go guard John Henson still, so not really sure what that was all about. All right. I'll try to score as many points as I can really quickly. That was not a fade, Clint. That would totally screwed up the play. I asked him to fade, and then he still rolled anyways. That's not what you do. You fade. Doncic now has 20 points. Shooting 8 for 13. That's great numbers right there. Glad to see Doncic having a good game. Oh man, my whole house smells like fireworks. Because we do have our swamp cooler on, so it's just kind of blowing the smell into the whole house. Not a big fan of that smell, to be honest. Kind of burns my eyes actually a little bit. Okay. All of a sudden, Jabari Parker's good at defense. TK, you gotta stop that. I don't know if I'm playing bad or if 2K's just giving me the short end of the stick here, but that seems like that shouldn't have been a foul and should not have been a turnover. I'm not seeing a foul on that. They're already subbing out Dennis Smith? 4 minutes into the third? Good little move there for Jalen Brunson. He's got 6 points. He's actually got 5 assists, which I'm glad to see. Not sure why I'm getting so frustrated, considering we are up by 12, but for some reason I am a little frustrated. Wide open look for Powell. That's kind of why I'm frustrated, because that keeps happening. That was definitely not the pass I was trying to make, but I'll take it for now. I don't know why that happens every time. It's a viable move. But for some reason 2K, even for the CPU, it looks like they're just saying no. Good angry dunk right there. Just kind of, yeah, we just want to get that anger out. And we're up by 14. Looks like they got DiVincenzo coming in. I'm totally okay with Giannis shooting those. Good easy layup there again. Yeah, it's really weird to not play with the floppy plays because that is how I try to get most of my three-pointers. Doncic from the corner. Powell with the offensive rebound. Still misses it for some reason. Powell's doing absolutely terrible. I'll be completely honest. Powell might just be the worst player on the team. Or at least he's playing like he is. Doncic, however, playing excellent on the other hand. So, but Dwight Powell has been playing absolutely awful. He can't defend, he can't shoot, and he can't even make layups today. So that's definitely not boding well. I may end up actually trading him. Not sure how Thon got that rebound. Again, that's Powell, so again, that's another knock on him. He's definitely going on the trading block after a game like this. If you guys can't tell, I am a little frustrated at Dwight Powell right now. Okay, that was a weird pass. That was straight to Jordan Bell's face. No, Powell, don't you start setting screens. You don't get the ball. You actually have to be playing and earning the ball to shoot it. Good defense there. Please, stop setting screens, Dwight Powell. There we go. He's auto-setting screens, which is very frustrating because it's trying to get him the ball. The CPU is trying to get him the ball, but I refuse to give Dwight Powell the ball in any sense. Well, looks like Jabari Parker's just going to make every shot, it seems like. He's been making some very questionable shots. That was not a great shot attempt at all. I could have definitely taken a better shot than that. Alright, okay, okay. What's that? I couldn't see who that was. Charging foul. Now, come on. Charging? I'm gonna call bullshit on that foul. Okay. I mean, okay. I don't really know what to say about that. Ah, come on. Well, now for some reason my defense is just falling apart for some reason. Alright, Powell, this is pretty much your last. I'll give him one more shot attempt. If he makes it, I'm going to be trading him by the end of the episode. That's a guarantee right there. Because I have no room for a face-up forward that can't shoot. That's some bullshit. Just straight up, that's some bullshit. And there goes John Henson blocking everything again. This team is very frustrating to play against. Even though I'm winning, there's still just a lot of cheap BS going on here. I guess I'm not allowed to pump fake either. I don't know. I'm getting a little frustrated here, you guys. I can't pump fake. If I do, it shoots it anyways. I can't seem to get by John Henson if I'm guarding him. You see what I mean, guys? I don't even know what happened there. I'm just... This is a very 2K game of 2K. Good thing we've only got one more quarter of this to go. Sorry if it's not as entertaining to hear me get frustrated at 2K, but that's just how live streams go. I'm probably going to be a little bit quieter here in the fourth quarter just because I am a little frustrated. So sorry about that. But we're going to keep trying to just get this going. There's another thing, is the CPU seems to be committing a lot of fouls rather than me. Like Capella going for that reach there doesn't really make any sense. Just like in basketball. You know, it doesn't make a lot of basketball sense to go for that steal. I'm sure these are all problems that most people have found in 2K, so these probably aren't new. I know the whole thing against 2K right now, so... And there's another one. There's another CPU foul, and that one didn't make any sense either. Why did he go for the block? Why? If you guys watch Al Jefferson on this play, he just kind of comes out of nowhere and fouls John Henson for no reason. That's a terrible foul. That's an absolutely terrible foul, and okay, yeah, he's just getting straight up benched right off the bat after something like that. Or was that not even Al Jefferson? Whoever that was. It might have been Al Jefferson. He just got subbed in, but Capella saves the day. That's what I hired. That's what I pay him $20 million a year for to do, basically. Good defense. Darius Miller from the corner. But I am going to be trading Dwight Powell at the end of this episode. I just don't have room for a face-up four that can't shoot if I can't trade him. Or if I just can't find anything I like for him, then I'll just release him. I'm not really too worried about taking that. Okay, that was interesting. Nice easy layup there for Cameron Payne. That was totally my bad. I should not have fallen for that pump fake. I need to play better defense than falling for dumb pump fakes like that. That was a tough shot. We're by 16. I'm not sure what it is about John Henson, but every time a shot has been blocked, it's John Henson that does it. Is that just a 2K thing? Is that just 2K? It's like, you know, like back in the day, J.R. Smith used to kind of be able to make pretty much every shot that you gave him. Is it like that? Oh, 2K, you gotta give me that layup. There's no way Dennis Smith Jr. misses that. That was some BS. That layup did not go in. I don't even think it matters that there was a defender there. But I will definitely take that lob. There's another CPU foul. I'm really getting tired of the CPU fouling. Because when the CPU fouls, it is just absolutely awful. So CPU needs to definitely step up on its defensive IQ. I guess I should have expected that not to go in. That was not the greatest shot. And I know Bledsoe's a good defender. There's another tip by Jordan Bell. It's hard to tell Clint Capella and Jordan Bell apart because they have the same hairstyle. They both have that kind of afro mohawk. Can't really play any better defense on him than that, so I'll just have to take that L for right now. Where's Luka? Why is he not in the game? I'm going to try to slow the game down a little bit more, try to take more time off the clock, just waste time and just get the easy W. You know, this has been a kind of a frustrating game. I don't want to, like, you know, speed things up and try to go for some 20-point swing or anything like that. So we'll try and slow the game down here and just get the W. We're up by 10, so... Okay. Don't really know how he made that. Oh, okay. Can't be running. I want to waste time. Oh. 2K. You gotta know when I'm pump faking. What is with the pump fake system? That's twice now in this game that I've tried to pump fake and it just shoots it anyways. That was close to getting blocked. But you guessed it, John Henson. Hopefully that's the staple that shuts this game closed. There's another tip by Clint Capella. I want to say he might be the player of the game. Him or Luka. And Luka's still not in the game. He's been out of the game for quite a while now, and he's been by far the best scorer on the team. So I'm not really sure why the coach doesn't put him back in. Good, nice, easy layup there for Dennis Smith. And hopefully we can just close this game out. Get a nice, easy win against the reigning Eastern Conference champion Milwaukee Bucks, who, according to 2K, will make the finals and lose in 7 to the Warriors next year. That was a terrible sequence. $2K. Alright, we'll get the 3. $2K, come on. I don't know what the heck is going on here. That's 2 straight wide open threes that just bricked. That's a little ridiculous, so... Sorry for the tempers flaring just a little bit, but this is very frustrating to kind of have your only play style just be hindered by essentially 2K being 2K. I know I'm not taking bad shots, so... We'll let him have it. Giannis can score all he wants. He's not going to get the W, so... Just waste the shot clock down here. Darius Miller for 3? Nope. That was a bit contested, so I didn't really expect it to go in, but... Oh well, that should wrap up this game essentially from here. Looks like Dennis Smith's going to finish with about 29. I'm going to try to get a buzzer beater, though. You guys already know I will. That might lighten my mood for the next live stream. That certainly won't. Having the CPU get its, what I want to say, 5th foul by itself that it shouldn't have gotten. Should have just let it go. Alright, we'll just get a nice quick bucket right here. Well, that's that. Alright, so we'll just dribble out the clock here. Thanks for watching my 2K series for today. I will be trading Dwight Powell here at the end. Unfortunately, I'm going to do that off screen, so this will be farewell for now. Join me back on the next stream that I'm going to be posting in about a half hour. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching me get frustrated at 2K, and still getting a win anyways. Hope my American friends had a wonderful Independence Day. And I will see you guys next time.